Well guys, I'm back to my Mad Games Tycoon 2 series. This is 2051 as we're in overtime still. As we're just waiting for Pirates of the Sea 10 and the Aliens Guards to be done, and then we're done with the series. Maybe this will be the final episode, who knows? Because Pirates of the Sea 10 is still selling like crazy. Oh, just short, come on, break the record. Break the record! And there we go. Pirates of the Sea 10 sold 100 million copies. And you know what? I'm actually very curious. I'm gonna go on my YouTube channel, on my phone. Let me mute it. Because I'm really curious how it is compared to all time now. And now Pirates of the Sea 10 is no longer in the highest mark. Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. Aliens. The Aliens Guard went up to number 1. That's wild. That is wild. I'm still trying to find it. That's the tough competition one. That was my stream. God, I'm still trying to find the video. Don't want to compare how I did before. Let me look up timeline, maybe then. Here we go. So I wanted to see what was the highest selling games at the end of it. Alright, still selling well. As I'm still waiting for it to catch up. Pirates of the Sea 10 still going good. Alright, as we're now in... Oh, okay, we are still in June. Alright, Pirates of the Sea 10's almost gone. Alright. So, as we wait for him to go, right now, Pirates of the Sea 10 with 108 million copies, I'm pretty sure it's going to stay there. Based upon, I'm pretty sure my last YouTube series, I didn't sell anywhere close to as amount of copies, because I did, oh my god, almost $69 million. Because my last YouTube series, I only did, one system each game, which sold less. So compared to my first YouTube series, which I finished back in 2023, Pirates of the Sea 10 would be my 4th highest selling game of all time, and all my Mad Games Tycoon games confirmed. That is wild. 4th place all time. The highest selling game I ever sold was Orc Brigade's 7th anniversary of my first YouTube series, which ended in 2015. There goes Pirates of the Sea 10. 108 million copies. So now all that's left is the Aliens Guard. But my highest selling game ever was Orc Brigade on my first YouTube series, 70th anniversary, the last game I made for it. It sold 217,922,985 copies. Freaking doubling Pirates of the Sea. Just wild. Just wild. It's funny, because I think when we look at these stats, overall, I think I cooked better in my first YouTube series, even though it's on higher difficulty settings, because the first YouTube series I did was kind of normal setting somewhat, other than randomized, but like competition, everything else was kind of default. My last one was on the harder competition settings to make it more challenging, which it was. And then this one was on the easier settings, since oversaturation was getting so annoying, and I ended up doing, looks like, potentially worse. Well, we'll see in a bit. We just gotta wait for the Aliens Guards to be done. I really hope it finishes soon, because I really don't want to go for another overtime I mean, another episode just for it to be over. Who cares about Electronic Arts right now? Who cares? The series is almost over. So, Alien's Guard, could you please, pretty please, like, end right now? I don't want to go into another episode. I really would not want to do it, but if I'm forced to, I might say screw it and just end the game right then and there at the end of the episode, because I really... Normally, I would like to see you, but not now, actually. I want you to... I would rather the market crash, actually, believe it or not. Because you know what this means? They're gonna sell longer! Ugh. That one time where I actually wish the crash happened, just so it would be done and over with. And that was a big thunder I heard in the background, which I'm kind of glad the series is almost over, so I don't have to worry about shutting down our power when I'm filming. Which, like I said before, has happened, and I wasn't happy about that. Like, the perfect time to get a sales boom on Christmas with an 80% boost, and I don't even get to enjoy it. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be the final week. I'm not for it. I'm not going to make it last any longer. Stop. Maybe if that, maybe if the freaking, boom didn't happen, maybe it would have done okay. Wait, why can't I remove from the market? Oh. I can't remove it from the market. That's right, because it's their game. They publish it. I didn't publish it. I need to self-publish to remove a game. God, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to keep going for it, because I'm not going to have it up there for longer. That's so stupid. I'm just going to keep it up there. Wow, Racing Mutants. Oh, it was Racing something else, I think, not Mutants. I guess let's go take a look at this really quickly for the hell of it. Alright, let's see what next time would have been. RPGs and noble houses and simulation languages would have been the worst. Alright, well. But yeah, I think the series would have already ended by now if it wasn't for the boom. Oh my god. Like I said, I wasn't going to film another episode. I decided to screw it, just go forward. I really don't want to do it, but... And there we go. Alien's Guard is now done. Now to go shut down the Red Machine free. Let's go. Alright. So now we're done with the series. So now let's see how we did. First, we're going to take a look at the consoles. Nowhere near the top. I remember my last series, I think it was, I made a handheld that sold like 300 million copies. I have no idea how it did it, but that was wild. That's not important. I was hoping it would show my consoles. Alright, but anyways, the first Red Machine sold 8.5 million copies. The second one sold 21.1 million copies. And the last one sold 38.2 million copies, alright? But now the main thing. The games. So let's see, I made 135 games in this playthrough. My highest selling game ever, Pirates of the Sea 10, 108 million. Burnin' Rubber 21 sold 92 million copies, which would put it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th all time in real life. Pirates of the Sea 8 sold 83 million copies, which I think for a while was the record until these two broke it. Look at School of Wizards. It was 4th place all time. Maybe I would have made it into a series if I continued on. Alchemy, man, that was insane. 7th all time. So yeah, very good results in that regard, but nowhere near anywhere close to as good as last time. Although the top, actually, yeah, I think the top 4 selling games right here, Pirates of the Sea 10, Pirates of the Sea 8, Burn Rubber 21, School of Wizards would be in my top 10 all time right now, but not anything else. Alright, so let's see. Best reviews, we had like 98. Like I said before, I think 98 is the best you can get outside of 100. I don't think it's possible to get a 99. And that's just a rare chance to get 100. Yep, Quick Draw was my worst game in terms of sale. I mean, reviews. And turnover. 4 games made $1 billion. Pirates of the Sea 10 made almost 1.6 billion. Burn Rubber 10, 1.3 billion. Man, we've had a bunch of games that's lost money. This really, really, really offends me. This really offends me. It's not that it was the worst and it sold 23 million, but it's a remake of My Blossom in Summer. My freaking manga was considered the worst selling game in terms of money. It lost me that much money. This really offends me. Because I think in real life, like, if this was my first series, unfortunately, like, if I published My Blossom in Summer, I could see that being a potential. Although I probably wouldn't lose money on it. But the remaster, I would assume, would be better. This just offends me big time. And yet, the first game should be up here somewhere. How come I haven't seen it yet? Yeah, the first game did very well, and I didn't think it was going to. It just, out of nowhere, just did really good. Just astonishing. Alright, one last thing left, and that is the IPs, as we're going to take a look at the IPs. As we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although I think there was one more. Is there by games? Because I'm pretty sure there was one based upon number of products. Yeah, KIHL. That was technically a series. I made 2 games, and the second one did so bad I just canceled it. I mean, gave up on it. As I made $2 million off of it, and it sold like 170,000 copies. The next was Plum and Plant, the newest of the series I made. I made 6 games, and the last 3 actually just really weren't that good. That's why I gave up on it. I made $2.1 billion off of it, and it sold 165 million copies. Good. And then Combat Veteran, that was like one of my older series. Okay, 1986 actually. It was a very good series, except I think for one game like this one right here. It was a hit, by and large. It did very good. Like, every game was 90 plus or better except that 4th game. But only 2 games in the last like 50 years because it was just oversaturated. It made $900 million and sold 73 million copies. Alright, then Pirates of the Sea just kicked ass. Although it did have some duds along the way, but by and large it did good. It made me $5 billion and it was the only trendsetter of the series. I mean, I wonder if I could look up what the trendsetter was. It made $5 billion and it sold 368 million copies. I'm trying to think. I think there's a way to look up, not Game of the Year. I'm trying to think. Where would say maybe trendsetter? Yeah, I would have seen it by now. I wish it would show me which one it was. So I would be really curious to find out which one it was. Pirates of the Sea 5 had the best score, but it's not going to tell me there. Yeah, I don't see anything about trendsetter, because I was really curious to see the trendsetter. Oh well, then I could do. Alright, then Cyber Horror after that. Didn't make any game in like 10 plus years because first person shooter all of a sudden became too saturated. This became like the main series for a couple of decades, but after that it just went downhill. Even though it did really well, except the last couple of games have not been doing so well. It made $3.5 billion and it sold 278 million copies. And finally, Burn Rubber, the main series of mine. 21 games. Although it did have some duds, like freaking 16 right there, just getting an 80 score. It had a lot of 98, as you can see. It did really well. I've never had a racing. I think this is like really my true first racing series, other than Rescue Squad. I think in my was it my yeah, I think it was my YouTube series, my first one I finished. I never really had a true really good racing series, and this one just casually did so early. $5.5 billion, no, $5.3 billion, and it sold 401 million copies, which is the most sales, and I think, Combat? No, it wasn't Combat Veteran. Yeah, Burn Rubber is my highest selling series in terms of sales and money. Alright, but there we go, guys. That's going to wrap up this Mad Games Tycoon 2 series. It was fun to do my third YouTube series on this, and I hope to one day come back to it again. I want to do, eventually, a series where I do a full player multiplayer series on this, but I just haven't found 4 people to do it. I only got, like, 1 confirmed, the other 2 are I don't know about. But if I ever find 2 extra people, I want to do a YouTube series on this with all 4 of us. So hopefully next time they'll be in the next series on this. And I'm going to try and get back to some of my older stuff that I started a long time ago and I need to finish up. But I just wanted to get Mad Games Tycoon 2 out of the way, because this game, best game of 2021, and it is up there as like one of my favorite games of all time. It's just that good. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you all in the future for more stuff, and hopefully in the future again for Mad Games Tycoon 2. See you all then.